All right, that was some highlights coming from Rafael Nadal, the defending champions right there. He's the defending champion right there at the Rogers Cup, and of course talking about in Montreal. Well, it was a good one for him against Daniel Medvedev.
Easy, straightforward win for Rafael Nadal. He's now won that title 5 times. It keeps getting better with age. You can say that again. You're welcome to Channel Sport this morning. Many thanks for sticking with us. I'm Tayo Salam.
And I'm Cecilia Morgman. We're starting the show this morning with this one. That's the Rafael...
Yeah, let's start with table tennis.
Table tennis.
Yeah.
Talking about Quadri, back-to-back champion for him. He had to play through injury in this particular tournament, and right now he's out for the Africa Games.
Oh, Cecilia, do you have to add that to it just right now? Let's just celebrate the fact that Quadri has retained his Nigeria Open champion. Talking about table tennis, stand up for the champion wherever you are. Take a bow, Quadri. Also on the show, this time let's talk about the English Premier League returned with a bang over the weekend. City, Liverpool laid down markers on Saturday, but on Sunday, the biggest match for the weekend, no doubts whatsoever, was between Chelsea and Manchester United, and it ended up in a crushing defeat for Frank Lampard.
Absolutely, a baptism of fire. Oof. Welcome to the Premier League as a manager. This is not Derby County, nor is Championship.
Oh my goodness.
It is the Premier League, their heaviest defeat by Manchester United in the Premier League era.
Wow.
All right, we talked about this one earlier. Rafael Nadal, of course, is another title for him. Right there in Montreal. And of course, you also have another lady. I mean, Andreescu. It was all about Serena Williams retiring. She had a back spasm, so she had to drop from the final. And of course, for the teenager, it's her very first title. Wow. What a way to win it, especially when it's Masters.
Incredible stuff. Your very first title happens to be a massive one.
Very
only second to a Grand Slam. Congratulations to Bianca Andreescu. Was a Rogers Cup champion in the women's singles. She won a title in Toronto, while Rafael Nadal reigned supreme once again in Montreal. Of course, we're going to start off the show with Rafael Nadal and Andreescu. Champion of the beat to talk about it. You want to talk about golf, right? All right, fair enough. Let's play a thought for
Patrick Reed. Come on, give it to him. Was able to win
because it's not
a
major. Yeah. I mean, it's quite
this is the FedEx Cup. FedEx Cup,
right.
And of course, it's the very first one. It's going to have 3 tournaments before the final one. But then he's in pole position right now because he was able to win his FedEx Cup.
Going from Patrick Reed now. Let's talk about tennis. Of course, let's start in. Yeah, let's start in Montreal. Rogers Cup champion Rafael Nadal was world number 2, but by virtue of that win, is in pole position to end the year as world number 1. That's overtaking, possibly overtaking Novak Djokovic.
This is actually August.
Yeah.
I mean, September, October, November, December, 4 months. Already looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in a great position to possibly.
He's not going to play at Cincinnati because
he's pulled out to Cincinnati. Yeah. So that's going to lose points there.
Precisely. Thank you for.
Yeah, but it's possible.
And the US
that's
Open,
what we're saying.
Of course, we know he's never favorites to win the US Open.
You never know, but he's won it before.
Really
no, don't say
not
that.
In recent times.
He's won it before and he can't win it, so don't rule him out totally.
Okay,
I'm talking about money.
To end up as world number 1, right? Rafael Nadal. Okay.
And he's gotten rich as well to just about $1 million in prize money for defeating Medvedev yesterday.
That's good money. That's what we have to wait and see about that. All right, still staying with tennis, but this time around talking about the table tennis in Nigeria, Nigerian Open. It was all about Quadri on the day. He needed this, especially after losing to Omar Sy in the semi-final at the African Cup. He was really waiting for this one, and he was able to beat Gardos to retain his title. It's the third time he's winning this Challenge Plus Open.
Of course, fantastic. Remember Quadri, last year's champion. As a matter of fact, Nigeria waited until last year to have the first ever, winner from this country. Arnold did it and is going on to do it again to just, tell you guys that it was no fluke. Took on Austria's Robert Gardos, who came into this competition as a number 4 seed. But Arnold is number 1 seed, 21 in the world. So it's quite, is that good? And I mean, the difference in quality was just there for everyone to see in this final. And in the end, Arnold prevailing 4-2, 15-13, 11-3, 8-11, 11-6, 10-12, and 11-1. How more convincing can you get? 11-1. No
in a full
contest.
set. No contest at all. Well, let's hear from Aruna Quadri now, talking about winning this one, and also is a little bit of doubt for the
All African Games.
All Africa Games. We'll see if he's going to be fit for that. Just look at the reaction. I mean, he needed this so much, and he said he was playing with a little bit of injury, but somehow he had to prevail and had to win this one 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, I think we're about to see the winning points. This is definitely the winning points. Okay. I mean, what a rally. That's it. I mean, what more do you want? Fantastic.
The crowd.
Championship points for Aruna Quadri, and the fans, of course, erupting in celebrations. He's got his army, Quadri army, Aruna army, whatever they call it. So he always enjoys great support. That's at the Maladi Okoya Thomas, sports hall in Surulere. Congratulations to Aruna Quadri again. Yeah, what was it talking about?
Yeah, all right, let's hear from him now.
The victory belongs to all the Nigerian players, all the Nigerians, and everyone here who came here in large number, giving me support, motivating me. So I think all this title belongs to almost all of them. We have done it again, just like we did it last year, and it was a collective effort, not just with my power, but by God's grace and everyone here. It is very important to regain my confidence because I've been playing not so good in World Tour. Of course, after winning this one, I think I should be able to play much more better with some confidence I have in me now. It was a very difficult season for me. Of course, I have several titles in Portugal, in Champions League as well, and in European League. But of course, I've been playing with injury. February, I was injured. At the World Championship, I was injured as well. Here also, I was injured. So I think I've been playing with pain. And I'm very happy that despite playing with pain, I'm able to retain this title. It's one of the best things for me in my career. It was not easy. The main problem I have was that I was having neck pain. Then I couldn't move very well. My reaction was really slow. But of course, my opponent was a great one. He was very tired. Before he got to final, he played almost 5 matches, and that actually got him tired. So for me, I was not really moving very well because I'm injured. I'm not fully okay. I need to get recovered. About African Games, I'm not fully sure if I'm going to be in African Games. I need to recover fully well. If not, I won't be able to take part for my team in the next season in Portugal.
Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Hopefully, he's able to bounce back nicely. I mean, it'll be good to have Aruna Quadri at the African Games. That's almost a guaranteed gold medal for Nigeria.
Right. And with the threat coming from the ministry, not really a threat, they said it's usual. If you don't go to African Games, you can't go to the Olympics and all that. So if Aruna Quadri qualifies to the Olympics, and because he wasn't at African Games, he was injured, okay.
Let's talk about quickly the men's doubles final.
Olajide Omotayo and Segun Toriola. Well, it wasn't to be for them.
It wasn't to be at all.
Yeah,
they lost in the final.
Not bad.
Not bad, but I mean, I imagine they're very disappointed.
Absolutely.
They faced off against the top seeds, the Belgians, Cedric Noitink, and the Frenchman, Quentin Rubino. And it was a straightforward win for the Belgians, winning in straight sets 11-7, 11-9, and 12-10. But coming second is not the worst position in the world.
At all.
For a young player like Omotayo, Olajide as well, so it's great experience for him to get to the final of a ITTF Challenge series, and hopefully can translate that into the singles. And that's, it's one of those guys we're looking, up to eventually take over from the likes of Aruna Quadri. So fantastic experience for the young man. And for the old guy, Segun Toriola, he keeps showing that he can still mix it with the very best in the world when it comes to table tennis.
Absolutely, and that's what he did here. That's why he was really, really disappointed that he couldn't, get the win. But at the end of the day, he was playing with Olajide Omotayo and all that. These are really not the doubles partner you see. Usually you could see Aruna Quadri and Segun Toriola and all that together. But with Olajide Omotayo, better luck next time. They have to settle for silver in the men's doubles finals. All right, let's leave the men's doubles finals and talk about the women. I mean, the winner of the singles happens to be a Russian. Usually, you look at it and you're like, okay, where are the Egyptians? But then you have the Russians,
was an all-Russian affair.
The African Cup and all that, the Egyptians just couldn't.
Yeah, they just couldn't live up this time around. And the winner for the women's singles, Polina Mikhailova, the #2 seed, are recovering from 3-0 down to win the final. That's just remarkable stuff. So congratulations to Polina Mikhailova, who is your singles champion for the ITTF Nigeria Open.